All right. First of all, thank you all for coming. Welcome to the distillery. Welcome to the media. Welcome to all of our school partners, first responders. Thank you very much. We've always had a great relationship with the first responders in our community. They've always supported us, and they're here again today, so we appreciate that. Just so everybody knows, this is not a formal press conference. We should be here to celebrate. We had a great fundraiser for the local community schools that are all here today over the past couple of months, and we did some good work with a lot of help from a lot of people. The Distillery Restaurants, House of Guitars, Joe Bonamassa and Keeping the Blues Alive. Joyce is going to talk about some corporate sponsors that we had involved as well. Debbie and Len Bonamassa were not able to join us, but they did start a partnership with us last year. And I'll give you a little bit of an idea of the backstory on that in just a minute. So, the schools that participated in the Roundup for Music campaign 2019, of course, were Greece Central School District, Rush Henrietta School District, and Aquinas Institute. So thank you so much for partnering with us. You really gave the Distillery Restaurants an opportunity to give back to the community. And as you know, we have restaurants across the entire region, so picking those schools was important to us because we wanted to give back to the people that support us. The Distillery Restaurants in 2020 will mark its 40th year in this community. And so thank you for your support. Thanks for keeping us alive.
There you go.
So yes, a little bit on the backstory. If you don't recall, in 2018, we did our first Roundup for Music campaign, and that was for Rochester City School District. We raised $10,000. The distillery, the House of Guitars, a lot of local corporate community donors, and of course the support of Joe Bonamassa and Keeping the Blues Alive Foundation. So that was a fantastic support that we received from the community, so we decided to do it again this year. $10,000 worth of new instruments went into the World of Inquiry School, what number is that? 58. So, once again, thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. Joyce has a list of some of the corporate sponsors that helped us make our numbers this year. So Joyce, take it away.
Yay. Thank you to everyone who's here today. I see a lot of familiar faces. I'm Joyce Palumbo. I'm the event coordinator, so to speak. We were very grateful for the partnership we had this year with corporate sponsors, and we include our law enforcement friends in that. They are a special friend to many of us here, and they're certainly a special friend to me. But we had outstanding support, starting out with Joe Bonamassa's foundation, Keeping the Blues Alive. They matched $1,000 per school with an online link for each of the 3 participating schools. And for those of you who know fundraising, and we all have done it in this room, $1,000 is a lot of money to raise, especially in the 4th quarter, because it's not the best time to get some contributions from businesses. But we all got together, and the schools were gracious and said, we're going to help. And then we had our corporation step in. We had our good friends from the Visions Credit Union. Regina Seabrook gave a leadership gift for the event as she did last year. Mike Mazzio from Rochester Police Locust Club, also a leadership gift. He and his team did the same this year as they did last. We also had contributions from the Monroe County Association of Police Chiefs. We had contributions from Diamond Packaging. Let me go through here. The Reliant Community Credit Union, well known here in Rush Henrietta. Let me see here. We just had all kinds of contributions come in, both cash and in kind. So we had Delta Sonic, we had Country Max, we had great support from Three Heads Brewing, who came to our events and really made our events a success. Right across the board, we just had great participation. So then you add that with what the House of Guitars brought in. They sponsored all of the happy hours, which were the best piece of this fundraiser. The online link, which was a big hit, including the monies that were in from Keeping the Blues Alive, and all of the other corporate contributions. I want to say thank you and acknowledge our friends from Greece Schools, Aaron Stabell, the music director, Kathy Colicchio, the assistant superintendent. Let's see who's back there, and Sean McCabe, who's president of the Greece School Board. Then we have from Rush Henrietta, Donna Watts, the music director, and we have Phyllis Wickerham from Senator Gallivan's office, and Gina Dakar, also from Diamond Packaging, but she's also with Rush Henrietta a parent-teacher group. And then from Aquinas, we have Mark Miserich and Brian White, who's the music coordinator there. Mark is the interim VP in development. So we had a great representation here. Everybody's here who helped us. We can't thank you enough, and I hope that you feel we did a good job for you, because it meant a lot to us. So thank you.
Yes, it certainly did. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
So we are going to sort of unveil the success of our fundraiser, and we call it a success because it was. So can we get a representative from Greece Central School Districts, Rush Henrietta, and Aquinas Institute? So as we alluded to last year, Rochester City School District, $10,000. The Distillery Restaurants, House of Guitars, Keeping the Blues Alive Foundation. It was a great success last year. So that was our mission and our goal for this year's campaign. $10,000 wasn't the number that we hit, though, you know, that was the goal. So can we get the check over here?
So we didn't hit the number, Randy?
We did not hit $10,000.
What did we hit?
We had $13,000. So thank you so much to everybody that has supported the campaign. We never dreamed that we would surpass that $10,000 mark. Rochester is a giving community, and we appreciate everybody that assisted in this program. So thank you once again. We hope to do this again for another school district at some point. But once again, on behalf of the Distillery Restaurants, our friends at the House of Guitars, and we don't have anybody from Keeping the Blues Alive, but all the corporate sponsors, Rochester is great, and I think you all know that, and you proved it once again this year. So thank you so much. We have one more thing that we want to give to each school. And Lisa and Joyce will take care of that. There's a plaque for all of you.
Okay, so we have plaques for each of the schools, and we've put the corporate donors on every plaque, and each school will get a quiet number for what they raise, because each school raised a different amount of money. But I have to tell you, you all did well. So I'm going to start out with a plaque for Greece schools, and you, Kathy, can I have you come up here too? Because they were near and dear to me. They worked so hard for this. And this is what you raised. This is what you raised, and you're going to get a real check in the mail. And here's your plaque. So I'm going to show it to them. Isn't that nice? Thank you for supporting us. We had a ball. We had a ball. Now we'd like to call up Aquinas. Mark, can you join us, please? So that's the amount that you raised at Aquinas, and there's your plaque.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Incredible.
Let me clear
Great.
this. Yay
Thank you
for
so much.
Aquinas.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Joyce.
So let's get the people from Rush Henrietta up here who had, I have to say this, they had the best happy hours here. They were the most enthusiastic, and they raised money, so congratulations, you did a good job. That's for you. Thank you. So that's what you're going to get.
There's your
And
plaque.
there's your plaque.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you. Nice.
The plaque, you got it?
Yeah.
So, you did well. You did well, I told you, I told you. So we actually have one more surprise, because if you know me, you know I like the big reveal. And that's why we're here. Bruce, I'm going to ask you to come up and explain our little surprise gift that didn't turn out to be so little.
Well, Joey Bonamassa, with roots from this upstate New York area. His father plays guitar great. They're from the Utica area. And Joey grew up around here. And their endorsements with the Gibson and Epiphone Company, which we also have great connections with. There's some higher ups that are from the Buffalo area. David Berryman, Mike Volt, So we reached out to them. They have their own foundation, and we asked them to merge it together, and they donated us a guitar and amplifier for each school district. And Liam and Mike are holding it up.